Hi everyone, and welcome back. In the last 3 videos, you saw my husband and I work together on a collection of colors that we called the Vintage Vehicles Color Collection. So these colors were based on reference photos that my husband took of old vintage vehicles. So we dyed a lot more than just 3. We dyed 20 in total. So I wanted to share video of some of the other colors that we came up with. You won't see all of them in this video. I didn't film everything, but you're going to see another chunk of colors that we did, and just enjoy. I'm going to have some music in the background. You can just see the dye process, because I know that that is what you love watching, is seeing how the color is added to the fiber. And I'm not going to explain what I'm doing. I have other videos that explain the dyeing process. This is just purely for entertainment and to relax to and watch and enjoy. From time to time, I'll chime in and maybe give a few thoughts about what I'm doing, but for the most part, I'm going to stay quiet, and I hope that you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy beautiful color being applied to this yarn. Again, I wanted to emphasize the importance of taking good notes. I don't think I showed that enough in the last 3 videos. In fact, we were just having so much fun with the creative process that I often forgot to write down my notes as we went along before I forgot. So you're going to see me doing that here. In fact, right here, I rescued a color that I didn't think that was working very well. I threw the notes into the garbage, and then I took it out of the garbage, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try because I had another idea to make it work. Notes, notes, notes. I can't emphasize that enough. Take good notes. Take it from me. I have made the mistake of not writing things down as I went along, and then I wasn't able to recreate the colors simply because I couldn't remember. So write down not only the colors that you use, write down the order that you put them down. Write down when you added the acid, how much water you added, how much acid you used, how much dye did you use? You know, all of these little details, anything that you can think of to help you recreate this color is going to help you to have success the next time you try it. Taking good notes not only helps you to recreate a color if it's working, it also helps you if a color is not working. You can review them, see what you don't like, see what you think, what changes you think you could make that would make the color successful. Take this color, it's a case in point. These are the notes that I rescued from the garbage, and I'm glad I didn't give up on it because I think the results were just stunning. What do you think? So I'm now moving on to the next stage of the dyeing process. All the color has been applied, it's set into the yarn, and it's been washed. I often think that you don't really see the color in its true glory until after it's been washed. So here's all the colors here piled up, and I'm getting myself set up to hang the yarn to dry.
Middle of the road is just a feeling of a distant melody unknown. I was doing fine, I minded my own business till the day you took me home. You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same again. Well, I thought I knew what life was all about. That song had already been sung. I was going on, still minding my own business. Never knew the life had just begun. You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same sweet embrace swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same again. Never will I be the same again.
I just wanted to take a few moments to talk about time. I think with social media and with videos in particular, where we speed things up, speed the process up, it's easy to lose or to not get the proper sense of time. This is a handmade product. A lot of time and effort goes into it, and I don't think it always comes across in video. So let me just explain the process. For example, before I even start dyeing the yarn, a lot goes on behind the scenes. The yarn has to be prepped, so extra string has to be tied onto each skein so that it minimizes the chance of it tangling when it's washed, or when it's dyed, the whole process. And my husband usually takes care of that. He'll go through hundreds of skeins of yarn and he will individually tie 3 to 4 string on each one, and then he puts a zip tie on it to help. So that's hours of work right there. Then there's, of course, the dyeing process that you see, and that's actually the easiest part of the whole process, just pouring the color onto it. Then it takes time for that color to set. So I will then put it into the oven and I will let it go for a few hours. So sometimes even I'll let it go overnight. I have a steam oven, so it allows me to do that without harming the fibers in any way. Then it has to be washed. Then it has to be hung up to dry. Usually I'll hang the yarn for about a week to fully make sure that it's fully dried. And then those extra string and ties have to be clipped off. It has to be skeined up and made into a presentable presentation. I have to put labels on it. So each skein of yarn could take a couple weeks before it's ready to get into your hands and be made into something beautiful. So I just wanted to briefly talk about that, just to let you know that this is, again, a handmade product. A lot of love and care and attention goes into each skein, and the price reflects that. So I'm sure that you'll notice that hand-dyed yarn is considerably more costly than something that you can get at a big box store. And it's because of all of that time and effort and love that goes into it. And I'm sure that you all appreciate that, because that is part of the charm of hand-dyed yarn. That's why you love it so much. This hand-dyed yarn business has allowed me to do so many creative things. It has been such a wonderful creative and artistic outlet. So not only do I get to paint on yarn, but also I get to make videos, get my feet dipped in the cinematic world. So that has been a wonderful creative outlet, and also photography. I had no idea that I would love doing photography so much. My husband loves photography, but for me to be able to incorporate this in my yarn business, doing the photos for the website, photos for Instagram and other social media platforms, that has really been a wonderful experience, and I enjoy it so much. It has been a pleasure to revisit all of these colors. My husband and I, we had so much fun coming up with this collection. And this collection was a first on many levels. I am used to working alone. So when I develop colors, I kind of do it on a whim. When I feel like coming up with something new, then I'll just go by the seat of my pants, fly by the seat of my pants, and come up with a new color. This is the first time that I actually planned something out and used reference and had a theme in mind. Also, it's the first time I worked along with someone else, had their creative feedback, and I had the best partner possible for that, and that's my husband. He's a very creative person, and I was able to see different aspects of him that I never got to experience before. Really see his creative side, and it was wonderful. So I showed so much in this video of these beautiful colors that we came up with, but I am not done. We also did mini skeins. That was another first as well. I've never had mini skeins on my website, so we also came up with that. All of the colors that we did, I wanted people to have a chance to sample them all if they wanted to in a smaller form. So we offered some packs of 10 where they could sample every single color. And I divided those packs in warm and cool. So all the warm shades from the collection went in one pack, and all the cooler colors went in another. And, you know, the best thing, if you want the best of both worlds, we encourage people to order both packs. So these colors were quite a success. We offered them as pre-order items, so these weren't ready to ship. We had them available on a few bases, and they had their choice of different weights. So customers could pre-order these colors. In about 2 months' time, I was able to get all of the colors dyed and shipped out. So that's what you're going to see in the next video. Like I said, I'm not done with this vintage color. This was such a big part of our life over the last few weeks, and I look forward to sharing more of the process with you. We're going to show all of the packing, the shipping, the labeling. Oh, speaking of labeling, we came up with a cute label for this collection. So I look forward to showing that to you as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you wish, subscribe, like, share these videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.